All right, Shalom. Before we start, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, and today's topic of the video is the fear of the Lord is wisdom. All right, the fear of the Lord is wisdom. All right, now, I say that because I recently watched, earlier today, I watched the elder brother, Manat Tazak, in GMS South Carolina, '08. I watched the video, this one right here, the judgment of former GMS member Taz Amah. All right, there's a re-upload. It was a re-upload, I'm guessing, years back, you know, and you should go watch it. But um, it all goes into how they fell out, things that happened and stuff like that. And he received judgment from the Lord. He got hit with and while he was in his car, he got hit with a 18-wheeler. All right. They say he fell out of the truth. And I don't know, what personally goes about. I watched the video, all right, and he gave some insight, of what happened. All right, and it was a re-upload, so I guess it was a video from, I guess in 20. I don't really know, 2017, I guess, but he was giving insight on, what was going on, and the guy, the member, the dude who fell out of GMS, I guess he was in his car. And he got hit with a 18-wheeler truck. All right, he was in the hospital, with broken ribs, broken bones, everything, with very serious injuries. All right, and that's the judgment. That's the judgment of the Lord. All right, that was judgment on him, but it was a fearful thing to hear that, right? So that's why I make this video, because the fear of the Lord is wisdom. All right, and if you, kind of made me, a little, maybe tighten up a little bit, to make sure I'm not doing anything wrong to offend the Lord or anything like that, right? So and that's a you can also say that for others, right? Make sure tighten yourself. Make sure you straight with the Heavenly Father, right? Make sure you're not offending Him in any way. Make sure you're not doing wickedness or anything like that, right? Because the fear of the judgment of the Lord can come upon you. All right, He can give you a serious judgment. He can kill you, hurt you, any of that, right? So I'm gonna start with Proverbs. Hold on. Let me switch this back to KJV. This is Proverbs 1:7. It says, "The fear of the Lord, which His name is Yahweh, is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." Right. All right. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Okay. The beginning of, the beginning of understanding. Right. But fools despise wisdom, Slakia. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. All right. And Slakia, hold on. Make sure I get rid of that. All right. It says, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. They hate. They don't want to be told what to do, right? Or they, people get puffed up. And they say they found the truth. Not found the truth, but people get they just very simple. They don't want to be told what to do. They don't like to, follow the ways of the Heavenly Father. So they hate instruction and they hate wisdom, right? So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, all right? But fools despise wisdom and instruction, all right? So once you get to understand, once you let's look this word up, fear, all right? It says fear. It says
Strong's H3374. Yir'ah. Yir'ah.
All right, and it says fear, terror, fearing. Definition B, awesome or terrifying thing. Object causing fear. Definition C, fear of the Most High, respect, reverence, or piety, however you say it. So like if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but You have respect for the Heavenly Father, and you fear Him, because you know what He can do to you. Right? It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living God, and we're gonna get there next. All right, so you fear the Lord, you fear Him in a like in a fearing way, but you fear Him and giving Him respect. All right, giving Him reverence. All right, now we got that one. Let's get Hebrews chapter 10, and I'm gonna start at 26. It says, matter of fact, yeah, I'll start at 26. It says, "For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins, but a certain fearful looking for a judgment and fiery indignation, which shall devour the adversaries. He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Of how much sore punishment, suppose ye, shall ye be thought worthy, who have trodden under foot the Son of the Most High, and have counted the blood of the covenant, wherewith he was sanctified, an unholy thing, and have done despite unto the Spirit of grace? For we know him that have said, Vengeance belongeth unto me. I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge his people. Verse 31, is a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living God. All right, it's fearful to fall in the hands of the Most High. All right, because he can bring, like I said, a terrible, terrible judgment on you, man. Like what happened to the guy in that video. If you go and watch it, he got a terrible judgment. All right. Judgment is already going out in these days. The Lord is killing a lot of people, and it's gonna get worse and worse. As Jacob's trouble comes in. So the Lord's gonna get rid of gonna bring judgment on the whole nation of Israel. Well, not the whole nation, but the 2/3 of our nation. All right. So there's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living and into the living God and the living power, who is Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right. So let's see let's go to the GNT real quick. See what it says over there, Salakia. Just for a sec. Hebrews 10. And it says, I'll read verse 29. It says, What then of those who despise the Son of the Most High, who treat as a cheap thing the blood of the Most High's covenant, which purified them from sin, who insult the Spirit of grace? Just think how much worse is the punishment they will deserve. For we know who said, I will take revenge, I will repay, and who also said, the Lord will judge his people. It is a terrifying thing to fall into the hands of the living God. It is a terrifying thing to fall into the hands of the living God. All right, and that's true. All right, and I had to highlight that, because it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, because he's like gonna bring terrible judgment on you. He can mess you up, man, in many different ways. All right. So let's get one of those judgments that happen to children, and he could bring, judgment on anybody, children, women, of course, men, old people. It doesn't matter. All right. And if you go up against his prophets, his the ones he sent, he definitely gonna bring judgment on you, man. All right. This is 2 Kings 2 and 22. It says, So the waters were healed unto this day, according to the saying of Elisha which he spake. And he went up from thence unto Bethel. And as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city, and mocked him, and said unto him, Go up, thou bald head, go up, thou bald head. And he turned back and looked on them, and cursed them in the name of the Lord Yahweh. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and tear 40 and 2 children of them. All right. So he these children came out of nowhere. These bad little demons, all right, bad little children came out of nowhere and mocked the Heavenly Father, right? Salakia, hold on. All right, and it says, yeah, two she bears came out of nowhere. You know, he said, "Go up, thou bald head, go up, thou." They was calling him the bald head. You know, making fun, making fun of him, right? It said he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. And there came forth two she bears out of the woods, and tear 42 children of them. All right, so it was 42 of them, and these two she bears killed them all. Right. So that was judgment from the Lord. Right. A terrible judgment at that. You know, they didn't have to say that to him, but hey, that's what happens. So when you come up against the men of the Lord, the prophets, when you don't do the when you when you mock the when you Salakia, interruptions and stuff. When you mock against the when you mock the prophets, right? When you speak bad about certain individuals, just different things. The Lord can bring terrible judgment on you. All right. So let's go to this is Proverbs 9. 9 and 10 it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding." All right, so the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All right, like we read, like we already got the definition for fear. All right, and that is respect or fearing. All right, and once you learn that, the Lord's gonna give you, the wisdom. Reveal His secrets unto you if you're of the elect, right? So, the fear of the Lord is wisdom. Is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. All right. Now let's get Deuteronomy 32, 39. All right. It says, "See now that I, even I am He, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." All right. And the Lord, does everything. He kills. He makes alive. He can hurt you. He can heal you. He can bring judgment on you. He can kill you and he makes alive, right? So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All right, and you have to fear the Lord. That's the only way you gonna get wisdom is fearing the Lord. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? So that's that's ultimately what happened to that gentleman. I don't even click out of it, but that's what happened to that guy, who fell out, and he took his, took his hand off the plow. He stopped teaching, he was speaking bad against the prophets, the men of the Lord, and the Lord brought judgment on him, and that's what ultimately what happened. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All right, you have to, fear the Lord and do His commandments and do what He says, right? So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, till next video, Lord willing, Shalom.